Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. Guess what time it is? I can't put one of the items in there because it's a little too big, but it is trash talk. That's right, trash talk. We're gonna be grabbing items out of my little trash bucket over here and talking about them. The reason for the items that are inside this are to either let you know whether I like them or whether I did not like them. So I am keeping products that I have used, items that I get from either beauty box subscriptions, very low percentage that I have purchased on my own, meaning I did not get them. I was not introduced to the product through a beauty box subscription. But a large percentage of the items in the buckets come from and are introduced to me through beauty box subscriptions, just not all of them. So this is a part 2 of Trash Talk, and thank you for hanging out with me. I'm going through my trash. So the first item that I want to mention is the e.l.f. Hydrating Bubble Mask. Okay, love this stuff. Basically what it is, this is an empty container. Obviously, that's why it's in the trash. So it kind of has this little platform right here, and when you push it, hopefully no, nothing comes out, but when you take it like this and you push it on both sides, a bubble, and it kind of foams, it's almost like hydrogen peroxide when it hits a boo-boo, and it foams and it comes out, and it's like a liquid. It's a liquid at first, but you can hear it kind of bubbling because as soon as it hits oxygen. And then swipe it, and I put all over my face, and it bubbles up. It makes it basically a mask. It's really good. The reason I got this was because my mother absolutely loved e.l.f. She loved the company e.l.f. She loved e.l.f. Cosmetics. She loved the e.l.f. skincare. And so she had a little container of this. I believe she must have had like a little deluxe sample or something. And she told me all about it. So I went and bought it. I bought the full version, and I told her I fell in love with it. So this gets a thumbs up from me. Now, this also goes side by side with another product, so hang on just a sec. I'm going to let you know. It's right here. And I want to say this came from Glossy Box, but I'll have to check inside my binder to double check, or to make sure. I started using this when I had this. So I'm the kind of person that will have a couple of cleansers, facial cleansers that are active. What I call active, meaning they're open and they're sitting right there in my bathroom next to my sink. And so sometimes I'll go in there and I know that my face needs to be cleaned with this. And then there were times when I finally opened this and I really, really liked this one, you guys. Really liked it. So this became number one. And then this kind of took the back seat. This was so amazing that I ended up buying the entire, the big tube. And I use this. This is the stuff that I use for a gentle cleanser every single day. I love it. So this Honey Jarret Clean Whip Cleanser, absolutely amazing. Now, when that whole issue with the Kylie Skin took place, I would use the Kylie Skin because I had makeup on my face. And what I have is the Tarte, and it's a makeup remover facial cleanser. It's an oil. And I would squirt that on my face and clean all the makeup off, and then use the Kylie Skin. So anytime I use the Tarte, and it's the one that by the sea, I can't remember because it's still being used and it's still a active bottle on the side of my sink. It hasn't made it to the trash yet. But that's what I use to take my makeup off, and I use it, and oh my god, you guys, this video could go on and on because there's different products that I use. If I have whatever type of mascara on my eyes, that means I'm going to use an eye mascara melt. I'm going to use the oil facial cleanser makeup remover by Tarte. And then I'm going to use either my Honey Jarret, because I do cleanse several times. I don't just cleanse once. I don't just take my makeup off and then and call it good. I use a cleanser, and it's the makeup remover, and then comes the next cleanser, and then comes the next cleanser. So I can go up to 3 times before I'm done. And the one thing that determines that is my little cotton pad when I use my toner. If I wipe my face and there is still makeup on that pad, I go back to one of the cleansers. So don't worry about how many different cleansers I show you. My face gets cleaned pretty darn good before I move on to the next step. And if it isn't, and the toner decides that I still have stuff on my little cotton pad, I go back to the drawing board. So anyway, those are cleansers I absolutely loved and bought. Honey Jarret also has a jelly mist. Oh my God. This stuff is amazing. I mean, it feels so good after you get done. Now, this is a last step. If you're going to use the jelly mist from Honey Jarret, this is the last step. This is not something that you do before or in the middle of your skincare routine. It's at the end, and it seals everything in. It feels hydrating, and it just kind of gives almost like that exclamation mark at the end of your skincare routine. Love it. Smell-wise, fragrance, not really. It doesn't really have one. Now, the whip cleanser smells like roses. Just for the rest of you that don't like roses, it does have the fragrance of roses. It's kind of like a puff whip, but hard to explain, but it does have roses, a smell of roses. Okay, this is for your hair. This is by Maria Nulla, and I think, I'm almost positive, I'm gonna double check, this could have very well came in the glossy box, but it's either glossy box because of the size of it, okay, or FabFitFun. But it's amazing. And yeah, because this is trash, there is nothing inside this container. But it smells incredible. Incredible, you guys. It makes your hair, it's a hair mask. I'm sorry if I forgot to say that. It is a true soft hair mask. And it's a softening mask. So basically it's just softening mask. And it does make your hair feel silky smooth and very manageable when you're done. So once, maybe twice a week. I was using it once a week. Love it. Okay, let's keep going here. This tool right here, the PMD Clean. I got this one from FabFitFun. Okay, here, hang on. There we go. I got mine from FabFitFun. I did not get it from, I think there was BoxyCharm had these or something in the pop-ups or whatever. No, I received mine from FabFitFun. Mine was green, kind of almost like, well, no, that my light's turning blue back there, but it was the green. This color, kind of. And I use it. It sits by my sink next to my cleansing brush by Anissa Beauty. That, by the way, I am going to discuss with you guys the Anissa Beauty brushes because I love them and use them with a lot of stuff. Anyhow, let's get back to this. I do like this. I have a friend that we both subscribe to each other's channels here on YouTube, and we follow each other on Instagram, and her name is Jennifer Garcia. Now, I don't know if you know who she is, but I will put her link down below. She does have a really cute little channel here, and she also does beauty reviews on Instagram. Now, she does not like the PMD. And that's the only reason why I bring this up, is because you can have somebody that likes to use a product like this, and then you can have someone like her who really does not care for this thing. And, you know, she's even said that it's not for her. And I want to say, I can't remember the actual reason, so I'm not just going to make something up and say it, but I think it has to do with the way it is with her skin, maybe too abrasive, or it's just not something for her. It's just something she doesn't care for. But anyhow, I do love the side where you can use the back of it, that I do use with serums. I've only tried it a few times, only because the box mentioned it. It does okay. I don't mind it. It does kind of help, because a lot of times I do not like using my hands to put product on my face. But the soft silicone bristles, oh my God. I squirt my honey Jarret on this thing just a little bit, and it cleans my face really, really well. Now, I use this when I don't have makeup or product that needs to come off, because it's a real gentle, easy clean. So it got 2 thumbs up from me. All right, let's see what else we got in here. And then here we have the Glow Recipe Blueberry Bounce Gentle Cleanser. This is another one of those little bottles that we got probably in a beauty box subscription. Tried it, loved it. I did not purchase a big bottle of it. I'm just telling you that I did like it. Doesn't always mean that I'm going to go out and buy the full version, but I did like this cleanser. Now, what it did do was it caused me, while I was on their website, to purchase this. It is empty because the products are sitting by my sink because I use them. This is the Bouncy Skin, the Glow Recipe, Glowopedia gift set. Well, not gift set, but set. So it has the Watermelon Glow PHA BHA Pore Tight Toner. That's the toner I use. Or if I choose not to use that toner, I will use the Maman. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Maman, but the rose water toner. And I love Maman. I absolutely love Maman. But this is my go-to, because this is on the side of the sink with my collection of stuff. My Maman is under the sink, so sometimes I forget. You know what I mean? When you have one, or you've got 2 things that you can choose from, and one's right there at your disposal and the other one's out of sight, out of mind. Anyhow, that's the Maman. It's underneath the sink. Then there's the Avocado Melt Retinol Eye Sleeping Mask. I do use that. I don't use it every single night, but I do use it, and I do like it. Then we have the Banana Souffle Moisture Cream. I do like to grab that. If I forget to use that one when I do my skincare, the one thing I'm glad is that over here behind you on my dresser is my It Cosmetics moisturizer. So that, if I don't use this one, I use that one. I do have a lot of options available to me. Then there's the Watermelon Glow Lip Pop. Lord almighty, that little lip pop that came in this little set right here needs to be duplicated. I would love to have one in my car. I would love to have one in my canvas bag. I have one in my purse. I have one, I would have one behind me. I take the one out of my purse all the time and I put it on my dresser. So wherever I am at night, it goes on my nightstand. That's how well it works. And then there is the Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. Yes, that finishes off everything when I'm done with my skincare. So it's basically the Honey Jarret and this one, but this one, no matter what, is gonna mist my face. It doesn't matter. They're even side by side. The Jelly Mist may not make it to my face. I'm not gonna lie. I don't use it every single night, every single morning, but this here, Watermelon Glow, the Ultra Fine Mist, goes on my face every single time I clean it. So, and I am sorry, this darn bra, I do not know why my strap is doing what it's doing, but it is driving me nuts. Every time I turn around and look back in the viewfinder, this darn thing's sticking out. For the love of peanuts and cheese. Alrighty. I'm serious. I should have got a safety pin and hooked it up. Okay. Here's 2 items that, you know what? I might save these for another day. They're not really going with the vibe of the skincare right now. But we are going to talk about this, okay? Because we're hitting bottom. And it's the Happy Place Inspiring Tea Infused Aromatherapy Eye Gels. This is it has rose, hibiscus, and lotus flower in it. And they're really cute eye masks. These are the ones that go under your eyes. See the little speckles in them? They were just really cute. They did not slide off of my face. So I will tell you that right now. There's only one little item that I would complain about. And I don't even know if it's a complaint. They dried out a little sooner than I would have liked them to. So in the time that it tells you to wear them with the directions, they did start to dry out a little sooner. And that may have been because I didn't pull out my cold tool, you know, the onyx tools that go. And a lot of times I'll use that and kind of adjust the eye mask and put it back in place. I also stick my hand inside and I take more of that stuff and I put it on there. The other thing that I do, and this is just a tip, is take your jelly mist, if your little masks get dry, and spritz them. Obviously close your eyes, but spritz them. Put them on your finger, you know, spritz on your finger and then go like this. So this worked great. The other thing that worked fantastic is the Natural Avocado Mask Sheet. I can't remember where we got these, but like I said, a lot of beauty box subscriptions, and it could have come in a number of them. But could have been Allure, could have been, you know, Glossy Box, who knows. Ipsy, maybe. But nevertheless, this stuff was fantastic. The serum that was inside this pouch, great. My face felt wonderful. Brings us back to Honey Jarret. Now I got this because when I ordered those 2 other products online on their website, they had a little special. And so I added this, and it was to get free shipping. You know how it says like $35 or $55 you get free shipping? Well, I added this to it and it took me right up over, so I saved on the shipping. Anyhow, little did I know, this face mask right here, wow, probably in the top 5 best face masks, sheet masks I've ever used. It does have the 2, or what they consider 3, where you peel one off, put it on your face, and then you peel the second sheet off. But man, I just kept, and you really didn't need to put your hand inside the pouch to add more serum to the mask. You know, obviously for drying out, just stay away from a fan, stay away from a window so you don't have air coming at you, and you can really enjoy the benefits of it. But this stuff, amazing. This one right here is in the top 5 as well. We received this from Allure, and my mom wanted to use, she was really curious about this one, and she says, Mijita, you know, when you use that face mask, let me know, because what attracted both of us to this face mask obviously is the green and the orange. You know, I said it was red. My mom says, nope, it's orange. I said, well, Mom, I'm the one looking at it, and it looks kind of, all right, it does look tangerine, it does look orange. Anyway, it was the packaging. And then the packaging gets you to open it up, pull the product out, put it on your face, and guess what? Bells and fireworks to my face. So this one as well has the pull the sheet off, then put the mask on your face, and then pull that next second sheet off. So as you can see right here, kind of show you, see right there where it says pull this one off first, pull that one off. So there's the mask that you put on your face is the one that's in the middle. This is the same way. A little bit harder to do. Some people might get frustrated. Some people might mess the mask up and it may not end up on your face the way it's supposed to. But once you've used one and you kind of get the gist of what you're doing, the next time you use one that does have the three layers, they're They're amazing. So those ones both get 2 thumbs up. And I will tell you right now, there's still serum in those pouches. Believe it or not, I can feel them and I can smell it. All right, you guys, the last item in the box, and I do apologize, something happened to the recording, but we're going to finish this up. The last item is from Meaningful Beauty. It is the dark spot correcting treatment. I absolutely love this stuff. My mother absolutely loved it when she was using it, and it really does help you with dark spots on your face. I am in my 50s, therefore I do have areas on my face that are starting to get darker than other areas, and it just takes a little bit. So this little tube right here that is unfortunately a little pricey, if you just take a little bit on your finger and put it where you need it. My area that I used it for was right across the bridge of my nose, and these were spots that are starting to become a little bit darker over time and as I get older, because I did not use SPF when I was younger and I was always in the sun. I was very active. I had a lot of things going on in my life. I was water skiing. I was always at the beach. I was by a pool. I just was not somebody who used SPF. With that said, the sun basically gave me a really nice dark freckle trail across the bridge of my nose. So this item right here, this dark spot correcting treatment, works fantastic. And it's really hard to see that I even have these areas across my nose because they do a fantastic, oh, look, see, you kind of see a little freckle, these little freckles here. Okay, well, they do help kind of diminish them and they lighten them up. So this stuff works fantastic. Anyhow, that is it. That's all we have for this trash bucket right here. And that is Trash Talk Part 2. So we're going to come to a close. I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the trash talk and the items that I have or had and we talked about inside this little trash bucket. We're going to do some more in a couple of days. So I give it about 2-3 days and we're going to hit Part 3. We're going to continue to go through the trash that's in my closet because why? Well, it might be products that you have. It might be products you've never heard of, but at least you'll know my opinion on how they worked for me, whether I liked them or whether I didn't. So you guys stay tuned, and you know what? As always, I really appreciate you tuning in and spending a little bit of time with me. If you would, please give this video a thumbs up. Oh, and please, I know, like I said, there was a little quirk in the recording, so he's back up here on the bed, so I had to make him a little spot. But as the pillow says, please subscribe and hit that subscribe button. It is over there. And if you like this video and you want to share it with somebody, there's a share button that you can click and you can send it, just follow the directions and you can send it to somebody that might like this video. We basically I call it trash talk, but it has a lot to do with empties. And everything in this trash here, in my little trash bucket, is empty. I have used it long enough to give you my own personal opinion on how it worked for me or whether or not I did not like it. Now, this bucket here was pretty much the theme. It was skincare. I did have a couple of items in there that had to do with makeup, but I'm going to save that. I did not want to go ahead and discuss those. I'm going to put those in a bucket all by themselves and we'll do them themed makeup or along the lines of makeup, you know, your primers and moisturizers and so forth, concealers and whatnot. But anyhow, I thank you very much for tuning in with me. And until we end up with Trash Talk number 3, you guys have yourselves a wonderful evening. And thank you so much. Take care. Bye. If you have any questions for me regarding any of the products that I have here in my little trash bucket, would you do me a favor and leave me your question down below in the comment section? I would love to hear from you. First off, if you know whether you liked or disliked a product, or if you have any questions for me because this is the first time you've heard of a product and you're interested in that. So please do me a favor, leave me a comment down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks.